Hey everybody, it's Jeff Epps with STEMERALD City, and hey, I always love sharing success stories, and I have a great one here today. I'm here with Miss Lashonda Mellon. She's one of my customers. Lashonda, you and I met on Facebook.
We did.
Right?
We
I
did.
was sending out some stuff on Facebook, and you liked my page, and then I think you sent me a couple of questions, and we answered back, and then eventually you made your way to STEMERALD City, and that's what I want to talk with you today, and
Yes,
have you talk with our audience about is how you made it to STEMERALD City, and the incredible story that unfolded. But to begin, you are a veteran.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and tell us about that.
I served in the military for 13 years, United States Army. A general description, I was maintenance.
Okay.
I did a lot of maintenance work. I love my job, but medical reasons made me retire a little early. So
Okay.
during that time, I had my children. I have a daughter, 16, and my son, Shemar, 13.
Well, thank you so much for your service.
You're welcome, anytime.
Shemar. So Shemar, I remember when Shemar came to STEMERALD City. He's a tall kid. He's got a little height on him, and first thing I asked him, I said, are you like an athlete or something? And he said, well, sort of, kind of. And then I said, well, what do you like to do? And I remember you showed me this video of a robot that he had created, and he was following the robot around the house. And so I'm thinking, okay, here's a young man that is into that kind of stuff, robotics and Legos and stuff like that. So that kind of told me a little bit about his learning style and the things that he likes.
Mm-hmm.
So you came to me because
he was struggling in math in school. I was following his grades on Power School, and I just started seeing one moment he was okay. He was kind of above water. Next moment, it's like his grades was really low.
Okay.
And we couldn't figure out, he's like, Mama, in his words, math is his kryptonite.
Wow.
It's like he wasn't getting it for some reason.
Wow.
And it was so bad, they put him in remedial math and regular math.
Mm-hmm.
So I went out and talked to both teachers. The remedial teacher said he knows what he's doing. He doesn't show his work. So I can't really help him because he's not showing me where he's messing up. The regular math is like, well, he's a good kid. He's turning in work, but he's just somewhere he's not getting it. But we couldn't figure out what he wasn't getting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I knew I needed help because he's going from 8th to 9th, and I definitely don't want him to struggle.
I realized that, it was a computational thing. He was able to do it here because we were using 3D modeling.
Yeah.
But when it left the visual aspect and he tried to compute it up here, it just got lost a little bit. And when it came back out, it threw his answer off. So, and I want to say to his teachers, if you're watching, you're spot on. He knows how to do the work. It was just getting lost somewhere. So, we looked at the strategy of having him use scratch paper, but also making sure that we visualized math for him. And one of the things I want to point out is that Shemar is a spatial thinker, meaning that he thinks in shapes, spaces, and quantities. And that's mathematics. It's mathematics. However, we had to visualize that for him. And so we worked with him. I want to say it was about 5 or 6 sessions, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
And then the magic happened. Somebody took his EOG, and I got a text from you that I had to leave a meeting because I was making too much noise. I jumped up and I was screaming, and then the people in the meeting were looking at me like I was crazy. And I said, y'all, look, y'all, I got to run out in the hall with me, and I'll be right back. But the context of that text was,
thanks for helping him in mathematics. I want to report to you that he has made a 4 on his math EOG.
And ladies and gentlemen, look, a 4 is a big deal because 3 is average. 4 is above average. And, it was great news for me because I wanted to make sure that, he learned something when he's at STEMERALD City, but he's able to take that back into the classroom
Yes.
and use it. So we're excited about that. And now Shemar is on his way to high school. He's going to be attending Westover High School.
Yes.
And I do believe they have an engineering academy over there.
You know.
And for ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you right now, Shemar is standing over the other side of this camera, dancing and gyrating and everything else. And you know, I'll say this, that's what you want to see in your baby. You want to see that they're excited about learning, that they're, you know, that learning is fun, and that's what, you know, that's all that matters. Hey folks, all I'm saying is, if you're not going to bring your child to STEMERALD City, that's fine. But make sure that where they go, that they are visualizing math, because Shemar is really a representative of the new type of learner that's coming into our schools. I mean, they've got a plethora of discrete skills, but they are very visual in nature. And I just want to make it clear, I did not teach Shemar math because I am not a math teacher. I simply took the concepts from the Common Core, from his curriculum, and I visualized them for him, and then had him use the scientific method to solve those problems. And that is true STEM, okay? That is true STEM. So, Lashonda, thank you so much for taking time out. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. I want Shemar to come on around here so everybody can see who Shemar is, because I think he's just dying to get his 5 minutes of fame in this video. So Shemar, you got your 5 minutes. What do you want to say to people out there?
Well, I really think that a lot of people should really join STEMERALD City. One, it will help your kids. Yeah.
Unsolicited. I didn't solicit him to say that.
No, he didn't tell him to say that at all.
I'm glad he did. But I'm glad he did. And I may have to break him off a little something, you know, later on for that plug, but I didn't tell him to say that. Okay. So are you excited about becoming a freshman?
Yes.
Yeah, excited to be at high school. So let me ask you something. This time next year, the end of your freshman year, what do you want to have accomplished?
Really accomplish more of math and engineering in general.
Okay.
So then I have a better chance of getting into a good college.
So let me ask you at this point, is math a little bit more fun than it was before?
Yes.
All right, excellent, excellent. Watch out for this young man. He's going to do amazing things. And you know why? Because he has an amazing mom.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for
Bye.
watching. Take care now.
Get a life, nerd.